for small business owners with a small payroll. A quick and fast Canadian payroll solution for 2015. I would like to share with you a versatile and easy to use tool that enables you to prepare a complete payroll record for an entire year in minutes. It's free, it's easy to use, it's fast, it's accepted by the Canada Revenue Agency as an official payroll record. You can prepare an entire year's payroll in minutes. Yeah, I can give you both a monthly and a semi-monthly payroll template. It's very easy to calculate gross pay from net. It's good for employees of small companies, especially self-employed IT professionals. How to get this free 2015 1-minute payroll template? Go to canadataxman.ca. Again, that's canadataxman.ca. Read the disclaimer, go to the contact form, fill in your first and last name, your phone number and your email address. In the comments section, just say request payroll template 2015, and I'll be happy to email you a template. Here's an example of how this payroll template can be used to create a payroll. Let's say we're talking about a self-employed, an incorporated self-employed IT professional. In other words, an IT professional incorporates a company, he hires himself as an employee. So let's call him Jim. And let's fill this in here. He's he's not CPP exempt, because unless he's over 70 or under 18 and under, which is unlikely. EI exempt, yes, so we enter 1. If he's exempt, you enter 1. He is EI exempt because if he owns 40% of the company, if your spouse owns 40% of the company, then both he and his spouse are EI exempt. Enter claim code, okay, we'll use the default, and it's a monthly payroll. So let's say he wants a payroll of 6,000, wants a gross pay of 6,000 a year. Plug that in there. Right away you see the template. There's payroll formulas embedded in the template. So it calculates CPP, EI, no deduction for EI, because he's exempt, as we mentioned, federal tax, Ontario tax, and here's his net. His net pay is right over here. Here's the net pay, 4,000 and change. If you want a payroll for the whole year, just copy this and paste, and here's your payroll for the whole year, with all the deductions, including net pay. Now you want to know his what he sends to the government. That's summarized on the total page. Here's a net. Here's his name is Jim. Gross salaries, net salaries. It's all summarized here. Total CPP, and all the deductions, and the net he pays to the government is in this column. 1829.14 looks like. It drops down after he maxes out of the CPP. Now let's continue this example, but add on Jim's wife. Let's say sometimes Jim thinks he can justify hiring his wife as an employee, as a second employee. Let's say since she's not doing very much, she's just doing some bookkeeping and filing. We'll only give her $1,000 a month. So again, CPP exempt. She's not CPP exempt. Yeah, exempt. Yes, she is, since her husband owns the company. And we said her gross is, let's say, $1,000 a month. So copy and paste. Enter, copy and paste, and you get whole year's payroll. Edit, paste, and so here, in a few seconds we generated the payroll for his wife for the entire year. We go to the final page of this template, and we see both Jim and his wife. Call her employee 2 is Jim's gross, his wife's gross, his net, and Jim's net, his wife's net, and it's all summarized here, including the amount he pays to the government. Okay. Now let's get back to Jim. Sometimes some of my clients, they say we want to take $6,000 out of the company each month. In other words, our net pay is 6,000. So what's the gross? So what you do is with this template, it's very easy to figure that out. All you do is plug in a number. If his net is 6, obviously the gross is going to be higher. Try 7,000. See what happens. Well, his net is a little bit higher than. It's not quite 6. It's barely 5. Barely higher than 5. Let's try 8,000. No, it's still not 6. It's 9,000. We overshot the mark a little bit, so let's try in the middle. Let's split in the middle. 8,500. Gotta go a bit higher. Try 8,750. Let's split. We're just splitting in the middle. And we gotta go where it's $10 higher. Let's go 15 higher. 8,765. Let's say 8,765. Very close. Let's try 877. Probably 8,770. Yeah, we're very close. That's it. So let's copy and paste. Copy and paste. So this is Jim's payroll, assuming his net is $6,000 a month. We have his gross, and again, you'll go to the total. You get all his deductions and how much he sends to the government. Okay, now if we go back to Jim's payroll, you'll notice that the net does not exactly stay the same, and the reason is because he's reaches a maximum with CPP in June, so his net actually increases. So he wants to keep his net down. He'll have to drop his gross pay down. Let's try 8,000. Let's see if that's too high. Slightly more. Let's say 8,100. That's close enough. Oh, say 80,50. Yeah, that's pretty close. So copy and paste. I'm not going to go through the, but you see the process. It's an easy process, and it's very quick, and you can get exactly the net pay you want just by playing around with this gross. So that's Jim. Now, a final example will be with a nanny. I have a lot of clients who have nannies, and nanny has one special thing, and that is sometimes she gets room and board, which is part of her pay. So let's take an example of a nanny who is paid the minimum wage, which is $11 an hour, and she gets room and board. So we want to know what the deductions are. Okay, let's see. She works 40 hours a week, which is per monthly. We just do 40 times 12 times 52 divided by 12, and that turns out to be, those are the number of hours. Let's say your gross is 11 an hour, so it's plus 11 times the hours. Here's her gross for the month. And first of all, let's make sure. Let's look at these CPP and EI, whether make sure she's exempt. Oh, she's not exempt from CPP, and she's not exempt from EI. So we'll put a 0 there. Okay, so here's his gross, and here's her net. Okay, now, but we mentioned that she gets room and board. If you look at the Ontario website, you see that room and board is worth $85.20 a week. So we put plus 85.2 times 52 divided by 12 to get the value of the room and board for a month, which is $369.20. Take the gross, take this column, copy and paste, copy and paste this to get our hours for the entire year. To get our gross for the entire year, just copy and paste this thing, copy and paste, and here's your entire payroll. Okay, and just have to remember to the non-cash pay, copy and paste. You want to get her, you want to do it for the whole year. So here's the entire payroll for the whole year. You see her net. The net check you've got to pay is $1245.63, and the total. You go to the total tab, and you'll see how much you got to pay the government for your employee. Okay. A final example again with the nanny is same situation, except here she wants to get 1,000. You want to give her 1,000. She says, "Give me I need $1,000 a month," and you agree with that. So how much? What's the gross? Again, just play with that a little bit. It's going to be less than $1245, so try. It'll be 1,000. So try. Let's say try 1,700. See what that turns out to be. No, 1,600. Too high. Okay, it's a little too high. Do 1,500. Be somewhere in the middle. 1,550. Very close. Oh, very close. So 1,550. Edit copy. Edit paste. So that's her. So there's a total payroll. If you want to pay her $12,000 a year, and she has she's a living, and she has a room and board. This is what you pay her, and this is the gross. The deductions are in the final the final tab here, and the amount sent to the government is also here. If you think you may find this type of template useful for your purposes, just go to canadataxman.ca, go to the contact form, and request it, and I'll send it to you. That's it.